Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Dylan.
And I'm Sydney.
Let's have a little talk, like a little heart-to-heart talk. This video is going to be really long. I'm trying to aim it around over 10 minutes if possible. So we're just going to have a really long talk about self-harm, suicide, covering, all this other stuff. Just, like a heart-to-heart talk. Like a lot of YouTubers that make videos, and it's directed about one subject, But this is directed to all of it. So, a lot of people have been diagnosed with depression in 2014 and 2015. Did you know that? It's sad that our own youth nowadays have depression, and a lot are suicidal, and a lot of them want to die. And, that sucks. Like, how many people have you ever known that's been depressed, would you say?
Too many to count.
Like, I've known so many people. I have people message me on Twitter, Instagram, all the time and be like, hey, Dylan, can I talk to you? And usually I'm like, yeah, sure. So, and then they tell me, I'm having a really hard time staying strong. And that's one of the first things I ever hear from people. And that sucks to hear because people are not staying strong nowadays. People are giving up all the time, and people are sad all the time. And that sucks. Like, I hate it. Like, this world is so bad. Like, I've known Sydney here for a long time. I know her when she's been here for her when she's been sad and all this other stuff. And it freaking sucks that people are depressed, that people have depression, that people have anxiety, that people have sadness. What do you have to say?
You just cut off what you were saying and just got me in there. Let me think. Keep talking.
Okay. I've dealt with sadness a lot in my life. I seem like a happy person all the time. I'm not. I'm far from it. I get sad often. Here's a little something a lot of people don't know about me, but now everyone probably will. When I'm home alone, or not when I'm home alone, like late at night, a lot of people ask me, Dylan, why do you go to bed at before 1 a.m. or why are you already asleep? Well, I'm gonna answer that. When I fall asleep, like midnight or 11, it's because I'm really sad at the moment. Like, I'm super sad because I start thinking, and I hate it. I don't like thinking about all this stuff. Like, literally, I go to sleep, and I wake up happier. But at like 11, 12 o'clock at night, I'm sitting here thinking about everything, and I try to find someone to message, and usually everyone's already asleep because they're either in England, it's either an hour ahead of me, so it's like 1 a.m. and they're already knocked out. Or some of them are probably high. Some of them...
Were you talking about me? Oh.
Some of them are really down. Like, what are you usually doing at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock?
Playing League of Legends.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you ever get really sad, like late at night, like 11, 12 o'clock when no one's at your house, it's just you in your room, and you start thinking? Yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody can relate to that. I know this video isn't like one of those really interesting videos where they watch it and you're staying entertained, but we're just having a little talk. And that will be what the name of this is. And, it really sucks that people are sad. It really sucks that you go out in public and someone lifts up their sleeve and there's cuts all down their arms. Or they wear shorts and there's cuts all down their legs. Or on their stomach or wherever. I mean, that's gotta suck. Like, I look at people and I try to see the best in them. even when it's someone I don't like. I try to find something good about them so I can have some hope for them. Now, for the people that I do like, I do everything I possibly can to be there for them. I'm even there for people that don't like me. Like, I tell people all the time, you can come to me about anything. You don't like me? That's cool. If you don't have anyone else, come to me. Even if you hate my guts with the passion, come to me. Talk to me. And I told Sydney that a long time ago. This was about a year or two ago. I was like, hey, even if we stop becoming friends or whatever, we did stop being friends for a long time. I feel like I'm talking too much, so I want you.
Okay. I think having a depression and depression being a thing sucks because I know how it feels. I've struggled with it pretty much all my life, and it's just now starting to change. And I don't like seeing people with scars on their legs because I know I was that person at one point, and I know how they must be feeling. And it makes me sad to like look around the world and see how it's become, and just people are just so sad these days. And something else to say. And Dylan here is one of the best people to cheer somebody up. It doesn't matter
How?
if your grandma just died. If you talk to Dylan like 5 minutes later, I swear to God, you're going to be smiling.
How?
Because you're so sweet and you're so caring and just like funny, and I could be sitting there and I'll just be Dylan to boop and
My kid. Boop.
boop.
Listen, the thing about this is a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, you told Sydney to say that. And I guarantee you there's going to be somebody out there that's going to say that because there's been people that's be like, oh, well, someone scripted this or says, like, we literally had the idea of, hey, let's sit down, let's film, let's talk about whatever the hell comes to mind. And, like, I try to cheer up people. There's a lot of people that do not like me for a lot of reasons. Probably for some good reasons, too. And that's understandable. But I'm going to tell everyone that does not like me something. I could have no Instagram, no Twitter, no YouTube. I would make a new social media and I would do my best to help as many people as possible. And that's been my goal. For over the last year, at least, I've had Instagram. And I think I've counted over 1,000 people, at least, that have told me I helped them. That makes me happy. And, like, if you've all seen my wall at home, there's, like, fan art all over. And it was because you all sent letters and drawings and whatever else to me, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me show my appreciation to you guys, and post it on my wall. So let's have a little talk about self-harm. I want you to start this off, if you will.
What about self harm?
Just talk.
Okay. Self harm is something that you really shouldn't do. It doesn't matter how depressed or upset you are, or what's going on in your life. Just to sit there and harm yourself and mutilate your body isn't the right thing to do, because there's always somebody you can sit down and talk to and make you feel better, even though it doesn't seem like it. There's always going to be one person that loves you, like Dylan. Dylan's always here to talk to people.
I try. It's hard. Trust me, it's hard. I have people that give me hate all the time. Like, you have no idea. Like, there's people that comment so much hate on my pictures all the time, and like, it makes me feel like, hey, maybe I am a bad person or something like that. And I don't know. I think at the end of the day, what causes me to be happier than anything is knowing that I make people smile, that I make myself smile, making other people happy. Like, legitimately, if I didn't have the people I have now, I think I would have committed suicide a long time ago. In fact, I know I would have. Because back when I was first starting YouTube and everything, I was a mess. When I first started Instagram, I was a bad wreck. I had that really short hair. I look terrible. If you've ever seen fetus pictures of me, I look bad. When I was a baby, I was cute. I was a cute baby. So I think I have a picture of me back.
Okay. Something that Dylan was talking about, it makes him feel better to make other people feel better. I kind of can relate to what he's saying there because the other day, here's a story. The other day, I was feeling like complete shit. I didn't want anybody to try to cheer me up. I wasn't really talking to anybody. And I went up to my mom's work to see her. And I looked outside and there was this person that was throwing up sick. So, and while everybody was just walking by, not paying attention, they weren't even asking him if he was okay. A cop walked by and asked him if he did. A cop walked by and didn't even ask if he was okay. And I felt really bad for that guy, so I went in and got him a glass of water and I sat out there and helped him for about 30 minutes, and that made my day a hell of a lot better.
I'm telling you, you want to make your own day? Just look back at fetus pictures and you see. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. That's Andy. I had like a fetus picture night. I don't know if you'll be able to see it really.
You can kind of see it when you turn it back a little.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. You can't really see it. That was like a fetus picture of me.
I used to be really ugly. I mean, I'm not that pretty now, but.
And that's another thing. People are always like, oh, well, my personality may be amazing, but my looks aren't. That doesn't make
your personality is what makes your looks great.
Right. Like, what I tell people all the time, if you could have a model body, but if you have a shitty personality, what's the point? Like, you could be the hottest guy in the world, and I'm saying guy for instance because you don't hear a lot of talk about guys much. You hear more about women or all these other people. You never really hear about men very much. You could have the hottest guy in the world to society's looks. And if he has a shitty personality, he's deemed as unattractive. And I think personality matches over everything. Recovery starts with yourself more than anything. It starts with how you treat yourself. Okay, that drawing or whatever that you were going to show me. Because I haven't seen it yet. Recovery starts with yourself. It starts with how you act. And it starts with how you want to take that step. I know life sucks sometimes. I know sometimes you feel like you can't do anything or you're not worthy or anything. But you are, and Sydney drew me something as like a best friend thing, and I have no idea what she drew. Oh, that is so
I
cute.
colored it, but I was
You
like,
made this?
No, I colored it. I told you, I found a coloring book the other day, and the first thing I thought when I picked it up, I looked at that, and the first thing I thought, I was like, oh, Dylan!
This is so cute. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love you!
So, you basically were best friends. So let me end this with this. If you ever want to stay strong, if you ever want to stop self-harming or anything, first thing you gotta do is think about yourself and about your future. You have one. My name is Dylan. And
I'm Sydney.
You all have an amazing day. I love you.
Stay amazing.